Welcome back, Soo Indians hockey. Live from the Buffalo Wild Wings Arena here in Troy. Indians versus Honeybaked. Johnson and Taylor to start on defense for the Indians. Woodcrimin and Carlson. Woodcrimin and Thaxton up front for the Indians. Crimin's going to chase that puck down. Thaxton in to help him. Honeybaked looks to break the puck out through the neutral zone. Glavoda and Johnson on defense here. Puck rims around. Blaine Belanger onto the ice. Belanger will forecheck the puck into the Honeybaked end, forcing what appeared to be an icing. No icing on the play. Carson Riley onto the ice with his line mates. Glavoda into the corner. Looks like Indians penalty coming to Glavoda on the puck battle there. See what the ref calls. Well, I don't know my ref signs as well as I once did. I think that was roughing. That's going to bring Cadret onto the ice to kill the penalty with Blaine. Taylor and Darlow on defense. Darlow's going to send that one out into the Honeybaked zone. Blaine intercepts it. He's going to get it on net. Honeybaked gains the zone. Blaine intercepts the pass. Darlow joins the puck battle. Cadret forces the puck up the wall. Blaine able to intercept. Blaine to Cadret, and Cadret's going to carry over center into the Honeybaked zone. Hard slap shot. Saved by the Honeybaked goalie. Carlson now on the ice on the penalty kill. .49 left on the clock in the first period. 1:06 left on the penalty kill. It's going to bring Nick Wood and Carlson out on the penalty kill unit with Johnson and Berger on defense. Nick Wood forechecks the puck into the Honeybaked zone. Just under a minute left in the penalty kill. Big game for the Indians tonight in the standings, looking for a win against Honeybaked. Carlson continues to battle for the puck in the corner, killing time off the penalty kill. Honeybaked tries to break out of the zone, but Wood intercepts the puck, sends it right back down in the Honeybaked end. Now Thaxton joining Wood on the penalty kill unit. Johnson and Berger still on defense. Berger chases it down into the corner. Zabo's able to hang on to that one. Killing all but 9 seconds left on that penalty kill. Will bring the captain, Crimin, onto the ice with Thaxton. Thaxton stepping in to take the face-off. Taylor and Darlow on defense, penalty kill unit. Time expires on the penalty. Full-strength hockey. Schultz onto the ice, carries it out of the Indian zone. Over center, sends it into the Honeybaked end, chases it, pursues it with help from Crimin. Blaine onto the ice now as well. Gets a stick on that one. .13:09 left in the first, no score. Blaine, Belanger, and Riley on the ice for the Indians up front. Johnson and Berger on defense. Riley will send that one deep into the Honeybaked end. Looked like it could have been icing, no call on the play. Blaine intercepts behind the net, looks out front. Riley tries to send it back down into the corner. Johnson pinches on the wall. Icing on the play. That's going to bring the face-off down just to the left of the Honeybaked netminder. 12:38 left in the first. Full line change up front. Carlson, Catterat, and Quimpo up front for the Indians. Berger and Johnson on defense. Catterat taking the face-off. Carlson out to Berger on defense. Berger sends it into traffic. Quimpo is going to pursue the puck into the corner. Berger pinches. Catterat able to intercept it, throws it on net. Saved by the Honeybaked goalie. Face-off should be just to the left of the Honeybaked net, bringing out change of the defensive personnel. Glavoda and Taylor now onto the ice. Taylor sends it in on net, deflected wide by the Honeybaked goalie. Taylor retrieves it in the corner, looking for help from Catterat. Taylor's able to spin out of the puck battle, sends it quick up the ice to Carlson, who's going to send it deep into the Honeybaked end, allowing Schultz to come out on the ice and forecheck. Schultz with Wood on the forecheck. Face-off now down back to the right of the Honeybaked netminder. Wood, Schultz, and Crimmin on the ice for the Indians. Taylor and Glavoda on defense. No score. Wood's going to win that back to Taylor. He sends it on net. Nice shot, but pad save by the Honeybaked goaltender. Schultz with it in the corner. Sends it up to Taylor. Taylor sends a quick snapshot on net. Honeybaked goalie able to swallow it up. Nice shot by Taylor. Looking for a little traffic in front. That one was sent just wide. Honeybaked's goalie's going to glove it and hang on to it. Nick Wood to take the face-off for the Indians. Wins it back to Taylor once again. Taylor sends it wide into the corner. Crimmin with the puck, tries to send it out front, blocked by a Honeybaked defender. Honeybaked carries it through the neutral zone. Good defensive play by Schultz to steer the puck into the corner. Taylor's going to chip that one up the wall. Schultz makes a smart play to send it deep into the Honeybaked zone, allowing A fresh set of skaters onto the ice. Belanger and Blaine on the forecheck. Good pad save by Szabo. Johnson behind the net. Carries it out of his end. Sends it all the way down the ice. Intended for Riley on a stretch pass. Just hopped over his stick. That'll result in an icing on the play. Blaine, Belanger, and Riley up front for the Indians. Johnson and Darlow on defense. Blaine in to take the faceoff, just to the right of Szabo. Blaine's going to chase this one down. Honeybaked, quick breakout. They're going to chip it into the Indian zone. Blaine and Johnson in the corner. Indians look to help Szabo, who made an important save there on the Honeybaked attempt. Belanger to Blaine, back to Belanger. Intercepted by Honeybaked, who returns back into the Indian zone. Good defensive play by Belanger, just got a stick on the potential shooter. Icing on the play will bring the faceoff back into the Indian zone. Cataract, Carlson, and Schultz up front for the Indians. Catarat's going to come in and take this face-off. Glavoda and Berger on defense. They're going to kick out the Honeybaked centerman there, looking to keep everyone out of the face-off circle on the wing. Catarat's going to intercept that, carries it in, gets a hard shot on net. Saved by the Honeybaked goalie, but maybe hard to see on camera. That was a very quick shot by Catarat. Looked like he had his head up and knew where he was going with it. A good save by the Honeybaked goaltender. Catarat to take the face-off with Schultz lined up behind him for a potential shot attempt. Carlson in front of the net. Schultz intercepts the breakout, holds it on the wall. Berger back in his zone. Leaves it for Glavoda, who's going to send it up to Schultz. Schultz looks to Catarat, who heads over the hash marks and is unable to regain possession. Schultz over to Carlson. Good attempt by Carlson. Bad save by the Honeybaked goalie. Catarat in the corner. Thaxton now in front of the net, looking for a pass from his line mates in the corner. Quick shot attempt by Honeybaked out of that centering pass from the corner, but Szabo all over it with the glove save. Wood, Thaxton, and Crimmon on the ice. Taylor and Darlow on defense. Taylor's going to carry that around, send it, stretch past to Crimmon. He's got help from Thaxton. Thaxton looks to backhand it to the net. Intercepted by the Honeybaked defender. Wood sends it down back to the corner. Nick Wood in to take the face-off. Wins it back to Thaxton. Thaxton will send it into the corner. Oh! Hard body check on the play. And they're going to call a penalty on that. On Darlow. Looked like a clean body check, but they're going to call it for a penalty, perhaps as the puck was not yet to the Honeybaked winger. Bringing out the Indians penalty kill unit with Cataract and Blaine up front, Johnson and Berger on defense. Cataract's gonna look to clear the puck. Honeybaked holds the line. Johnson looks to battle for the puck in the corner. Indians 1:30 left in the penalty kill. Blaine in the shot lane. Good play by Honeybaked, unable to convert on the pass down low with the redirection. Blaine chips at it. Cataract chips at it. Tried to get it over center ice. Blaine finally gets it over center ice to Cataract, who sends it deep into the Honeybaked end. Nick Wood and Carson Riley on the ice for the Indians up front. Glavoda and Taylor on defense. Taylor's going to send that off the glass, trying to find Riley. Riley picks it up over the blue line. Cross-check call on the play against Honeybaked. Good second effort there by Carson Riley. Draws the penalty, and we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for 40 seconds, and followed by an Indians power play. Thaxton and Carlson on the ice for the Indians, with Taylor and Glavoda. Riley in to take the draw. Bryden Thaxton into the corner with it. Honeybaked breaking out of the zone on the 4-on-4. Glavoda holds the line. Riley's able to pick up the puck. Sends it across the blue line, just offsides on the play. "19 seconds left until the Indians power play. Nick Wood's going to win that face-off. This goes back to Taylor, back to Wood. Wood carries through the neutral zone. Taylor now onto the puck. Crimmin forechecks. Glavoda's going to retrieve that in the neutral zone. D-to-D back to Taylor. Belanger now on the ice. Taylor looking for options. He finds Berger on the D-to-D pass. Blaine onto the ice. Indians now in the power play. Blaine, Belanger, and Crimmin on the ice. Deflected by the Honeybaked goaltender up into the netting. Will bring us a face-off in the Honeybaked zone with 1:02 left on the power play. We got Blaine, Riley, and Belanger up front. Johnson and Berger on defense. Indians looking to strike first with 1:02 left on the power play. Blaine wins it back. Belanger dishes it back to Berger. Berger sends it just wide. Johnson tries to pinch and hold the boards, but puck bounces out. Blaine now with the puck, sends it back to Johnson. Johnson looks to carry the puck up the ice, looking for options. Looking to gain the blue line, set it up on the power play. Across to Riley. Johnson holds the line. D to Berger. Berger down to Blaine. Riley sweeps in, able to send it to Berger, who sends it back into the corner to Blaine. Blaine knocked off the puck with help there from his line mate. Now he gets it back. He's looking for options, sends it out to Berger. Berger to Johnson. Johnson to Riley. Shot on net to Blaine. Berger sends it. Riley has it. Riley shoots and scores. .356 left in the first. Riley sends it home. Indians on the board first. Important goal for the Indians to strike first here. Cataract now to come out to take the draw. Looks to build on the momentum. Cataract, Schultz, and Carlson. Taylor and Darlow on defense. Honeybaked's goalie's going to hang on to that one. We've got Cataract on the face-off. Carlson holds it in, sends it along the boards. Darlow's going to send that one in behind the Honeybaked net. Honeybaked looks to break it out up the wall. They can't do so. Darlow holds the line. Schultz was able to send that puck back in deep. Cataract and Carlson on the forecheck. Good pinch by Taylor. Intercepts the play. Cataract carries it into the zone. Met by the Honeybaked defender. Carlson forechecks it. Cataract picks it up, headed to the net. Unable to find one of his teammates. Thaxton now on the ice. Forechecking. Ooh, bouncing puck on that. But cleared away by the Indians. Nick Wood with speed on the forecheck. Darlow's going to find that behind his net, send it up the wall to Crimmon. Honeybaked rings it around right back to Taylor. Taylor's going to send that the length of the ice for icing. I think that was Taylor. Could have been Darlow. My apologies. .225 left in the first. Indians up by a goal. We're going to have Nick Wood take the face-off. Thaxton and Crimmon. Glavoda looks to send it out of the zone. Intercepted by Honeybaked along the wall. Berger able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Berger picks it up behind his net. Sends it to Glavoda. Glavoda up the wall. Wood sends it out to the blue line. Unable to clear. Wood carries it out of his zone with speed, with Crimmon joining him. Sends it on net. Crimmon looking for the rebound. Good back check by the Indians. 4 players all pursuing the puck. Not giving Honeybaked any room to breathe. Thaxton carries it over center. Puck intercepted by Honeybaked, sent back into the Indian zone. Glavoda's there into the corner. Belanger now on the ice. Blaine on the ice. Riley on the ice. Honeybaked sends it wide. Blaine will give chase. He's got time, but sends it in front of the net. Unable to connect with his line mate. Johnson will send it deep into the corner. Belanger pursues on the forecheck. Johnson pinches on the wall, intercepts it. Oh, Honeybaked trips on the play. Blaine pursues it on the forecheck. Honeybaked's gonna send that deep. Riley finishes his check. Good defensive play by Johnson in the corner. Honeybaked sends it wide of the net. Blaine's able to get that one through traffic. Out to Riley. Riley carries in. He's got options. Carlson with him. Carlson finds it, sends it to the front. Save Honeybaked. Rogers on Honeybaked will carry it out of their zone. My apologies. Time expires in the first. Clock came a little bit out of sync, but we're going to have second period action here coming up in a moment. We've got a 1-0 game. Phil Berger steps into the broadcast booth, taking over for the second.
All set up, ready to go.
All set, ready for action.
Yeah. Just, that's all you do is hit that one, right?
You're live.
Okay. So, Katie said she's thinking about doing the third. Paul asking.
Oh, it's okay.
Maybe tomorrow. You take good pictures, right? That's all really everybody wants is the picture. Okay, refs just blew the whistle. Team's still getting their coaching in. I'm sure you guys already know, but you got head coach Ken Belanger, John Ferroni, and Dan Leasley on the Indians bench, giving the kids the last final pep talk here. Good first period by the Indians. Pretty even game from what I watched, other than the Indians come up with the score. Don't remember who got the score. I'm sure Jason filled you in on everything. But it was, that's all I can tell you is the score was from a shot. Goalie got a piece of it, went right to our other player, and he put it in. Perfect goal. Okay, players are taking their sides, giving their goalie Zabo in the net. Little pep talk. We got Brayton Thaxton, Nick Wood. Can't really see. I got Jarrett Crimmon on forwards, along with Javon Johnson, Cole Taylor. I may have just missed a shot on our net. Bad angle, easy shot for Zabo to make the save. And I do have help right now. I may get some extra voice, but we got Katie Woods watching. She's possibly going to be doing our third. We got Brayton Thaxton with a steal. Honeybaked gets control and just dumps it back into our zone. Got Javon Johnson in the back end with the puck, looking for somewhere to go. Eludes one defender. Gives it back to his other D-man, Cole Taylor. Cole Taylor passes it over to Brayton. Working under Brayton. Brayton's using a little soccer move there with his back foot. Got it in, but unable to control it. Cole Taylor dumps it in. Good move. Indians getting a line change. See, we got Connor Belanger out there at forward now. Looks like AJ Berger on D. Rowan Blaine out there, number 24. He's back out there. Another shot went on Zabo there. Seen it all the way. Not a real hard shot. Got Rowan Blaine looking for some. And it looks like we got a penalty coming. By the sounds of the fans from the other team, it's obviously on our opposing team. Anyways, oh, sorry about the clock there. I keep forgetting that. So I'm 20 seconds ahead on the clock. I'll restart it when time goes. So that's start, pause, start, pause. I forget it all the time. So on the face-off, we got Rowan Blaine not taking the face-off, Carson Riley with the face-off, Connor Belanger out there, and Javon Johnson and Cole Taylor on defense. Looks like lines are changing up a little bit, trying to make some magic happen here. Javon Johnson with a shot. Honeybaked with a nice block on that shot. Got Cole Taylor just settling things down, looking where to go, hands it off to Johnson. Johnson starts bringing the puck up. Excuse me, that's Carson Riley. Dumps it in. He follows his own run in on chase. Locks the clearing mode. Puck loose in the corner. Everybody's battling. Javon Johnson flies up in on the D to hold it in. Got Belanger dropping back to cover for him. Now Belanger heads back out front of the net. Looking for a pass. Honeybaked's defenders were in the lanes. That's what they're supposed to do. They're short-handed, so I mean, you just protect the lane, right? Okay, you got Javon Johnson on the back end now. He's looking for somewhere to go. Looks like AJ Berger come out. Connor Carlson's out there now. And Thaxton. Honeybaked dumps it down. AJ Berger follows it in. Got Jarrett Krim, or Nick Wood hitting the ice now, number 3. Assistant captain Nick Wood out on the ice now. Got Thaxton on chase into the corner. Nick Wood finds the puck, loose puck. Looking for somewhere to go with it, trying to set up a power play here. Honeybaked's in real tight right now. Jarrett Krimman dumps one in the goalie and a score! Goalie mishandled it, and I don't know exactly who scored that goal. I'll fill you in a minute, but I believe it was Jarrett Krim that dumped it in on the goalie. Was that who it was?
I think Connor, but Jarrett must have.
Let's see. We're going to find out who's the leader of the pack. It's Nick Wood.
I don't think Nick.
So I'm going to take a wild stab. That was a Nick Wood goal. I don't know. Jason, you got any help on that? Who got the goal? Brighton? Okay, could have been Brighton Thaxton. You know what, guys? We're going to give that to all 5 of you. So you were on a power play, and that's how things happen. It takes a team to make a goal. Good job, Indians. So if any of you kids are watching this later, sorry about on who got the goals or whatever. Yeah, but anyways, the clock's messed up. I'll get it back into action here. Okay, puck back to Bad Glavada. Mishandles a little bit. No harm. Nick Wood retrieves it. Over to Cole Taylor. Jarrett Krim dumps it up in. There's 13:48 left to go in this period. I'll get that clock caught up here shortly. I kind of went the wrong way with it. I'm sorry. I do have Katie Wood here helping me. She's possibly going to do the third. She's probably way better at a camera than any of us men. I see her with the camera in her hand at every game, so someday us parents will see. Oh, and a goal! Pass by Nick Wood over to Brighton Thaxton. Beautiful goal, beautiful pass. Soo Indians up 3-0. And our clock is back functional again. 13:23 left in the third. Sorry I wasn't following that completely ahead of the play, but it was a beautiful setup. There was probably a second assist on that. I don't know where it came from, somebody on the backside. Either way, it's a goal. Not really worried who got the goal or the assist. Honeybaked wins the face-off. They bring it in. Berger on to defend. They take a shot on Zabo. Easy save. That's what I always forget to do. Is when the whistle blows, I always forget to hit the. I forget to hit the pause. No harm. Seconds. Paul Wood, if you're watching this game, Your wife told me that you actually asked her to do a period, and she is here.
So it was like,
She is here paying attention, watching. I wish you were here, Paul. Hope you feel better soon. All right, now we got AJ Berger, Gavin Darlow on the back end, Stas Schultz, Connor Carlson, and Linus Catterat up front. Linus gets it into the zone, batting with some players there. AJ Berger jumps in to hold it in. Did get the puck, centered it out front. Loose puck. Looking for a shot. Indians just can't get it off. And another shot. Great chances by the Indians here, guys. This whole team has contributed. AJ Berger on chase, does a stop move, brings it over to Darlow. Darlow over to Carson Riley. Carson Riley's bringing it in. Sorry if I'm getting a little excited here. Indians are playing well right now and playing as a team. Got a penalty coming up. Trying to go by what's happening here. I don't know which one. Another Honeybaked penalty. I'll get the clock caught up. There's 12 minutes, 16 seconds left. Okay, so Soo Indians coming out on a power. Actually, penalty kill. Carson Riley, I can tell by the blonde hair on the bench now. It's definitely Carson Riley with a trip. Penalty kill is going to be Madden Glavada on D, Jarrett Krim on forward, Nick Wood up front, and I believe Javon Johnson. 12 minutes, 16 seconds to go left in the second period. 3-0 Soo Indians. Soo Indians are shorthanded.
I said hi.
Okay, Javon Johnson, Indians wins the faceoff. He bumps it back around. Well, I only know a few players. That's Sawyer Rogers from Honeybaked trying to hold it in. Soo Indians a little stronger on that battle. Soo Indians dump it down. All right, so we got some people feeding in here to update the score clock. I'm sorry. 3-0 Indians. Oh, a nice save by Zabo. Kind of a little screenshot going on there, and he just sucked that up in his glove like it was nothing. Soo Indians look like they're going to do a little change of personnel. I don't know how many. I see Linus Catterat going out there, Cole Taylor. Catterat's a forward, Cole Taylor and AJ Berger on defense, and it looks like Nick Wood, assistant captain, staying out on the ice. Minute 19 left in the penalty kill. Nick Wood wins the faceoff. Cole Taylor to retrieve it. Immediately swarmed by two Honeybaked players. Nick Wood's coming in to help. Let's see who comes out with it. Honeybaked does come out with it, but yes, Honeybaked has control. They rifle it around the back end. Little loose puck. We need to be back there chasing these loose pucks right now. Nick Wood gets control. Kind of control. Cole Taylor finally going to get it out of the zone. He's going to skate it in slowly, just dump it in, right into the hands of the defender. Okay, our referee there got in the way. I know it's tough for him to get in the way. He's not a very large man. Small target to hit. And Honeybaked brings it into the zone. We got Berger and Taylor on defense now. Connor Carlson out there, along with Catterat, and they walk one right in, shot up into the netting. Yes, the clock's running. I'm just getting it caught up again. Explaining to Katie here how I mess the clock up all the time, but it's all right. So there's 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the period. It's gonna be a full line change for the Indians. We've got Rowan Blaine coming out up front, Connor Belanger, Javon Johnson, and Gavin Darlow. So 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. And we win the faceoff Indians. Johnson dumps it up. Indians able to hold it in. Rowan Blaine gets a hold of it, clears the zone. Honeybaked brings it in with a nice centering pass. Zabo with the save. Blocker side. Tough save from him to make. Great save. Connor Belanger on chase. They give it right into Javon Johnson's hands. They got Davin Larlo at chase, looking to try to clear it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I had the camera off a little bit. Larlo's pushing around up front there. And it looks like Belanger is going to end up with the stick on his hand. Got Riley up front. Out of the box, just unable to get control. Honeybaked did get control of that. Did have Carson Riley coming out of the box, ready for a breakaway. Sometimes that happens on a penalty. You got Javon Johnson settling it down, looking to set something up here, getting it moving. He's gone chase pretty hard. Okay, so we got Carson Riley out on the ice, Jarrett Krim, Brighton Thaxton. Brighton Thaxton, puck right on his stick on the move. He's got a man with him. He takes a shot, a little wide. Cole Taylor retreats back to hold it in. Honeybaked gets a piece of it. Cole Taylor dumps it up again. It's definitely tipped. There'll be no ice on that call. Riley walked right in on the goalie. No shot. Great opportunity. Indians getting some good chances here. Okay, so now our score clock is caught up again. I apologize again. I don't know if this is going to be the halftime break or not. Looks like probably the next whistle. Okay, so we got Nick Wood out there again. Jarrett Crimmon, Brighton Thaxton with AJ Berger and Cole Taylor on defense. Good win on the draw by Nick Wood. Brighton Thaxton with a shot on net. Goalie's able to see it coming right in the belly. But we've seen some rebounds from this goalie already, so let's keep it going. And we win the faceoff again, Nick Wood does. Tip over to Thaxton, loose puck out front. Indians unable to get a piece of it. Berger held it in, Nick Wood recovers it. And Indians on chase. Honeybaked able to clear. Got Nick Wood covering on D there. Berger tips it up. Honeybaked defender gets a hold of it. Shot on net, another good save by Zabo. Got a battle going on in the corner here. Nick Wood with a considerable size advantage in the corner. I don't say that very often, but he had a big size on that man. And we have an ice. 8 minutes, 10 seconds ago. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the halftime break. So don't really know the shots on net. They're not keeping track, but I would say it is definitely in favor of the Indians. And 3-0 at halftime for the Indians. Good job, boys. Good job, coaches.
That's it?
We just wait.
Where's the big one?
I don't know. So I just walk away. At the half, I just move. I just always forget to start. Stop. But if you forget, you can just plus minus.
So like,
You just touch the score
so
and it
if I
goes
did
up.
it, go 3 times.
Yep. Yeah, try it. See how it takes, it adds a second? Yeah.
How do you
How do you what?
How do you do the score?
Just touch it. Right now you touch this, it goes to 4. You touch that one, it goes to 1.
Okay.
So I don't touch it. I had somebody text me, hey, the score's 3-0. Like, yeah, I know. I'm like,
Don't double tap.
I'm not a pro.
No. Okay.
It's not too bad. You're probably better at this part than me because you're always taking pictures. Right, but sometimes I'm watching a play like, oh, okay, just in case you guys are still watching bored at home, your popcorn and your Pepsi Cola, maybe you're eating a hot wing, I don't know. Buffalo Wild Wings, Zamboni on the ice. right, so Honeybaked's taking the ice here, getting ready to start up the next period. Referees are out there, Zamboni doors are closing. Got the Indians coming out on the ice now. Hopefully they have that same pep they had here in the first half. Not gonna lie, that's one of the better halves of hockey I've seen them play so far this year. I've seen a lot of teamwork going on. Lots of good stuff happening there. Good job, coaches. No, Brighton, I know you watch these games. There's your mom and your sister. It'd be the Thaxton girls. Okay, so your halftime break was sponsored by Big Chief Garage out of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. Thanks, Ryan, for the sponsorships on the Big Chief Garage halftime break. Also, before the game starts here, coach is doing their last final things there. Ken Bellinger firing his team up. Thanks to these people back that are watching that do have my number that remind me about scores and clocks. Mr. Daryl Shooter, thank you for the help on that. I will try to keep my voice going to help you out because I do forget clock. We will have Katie Wood, Paul Wood's wife, stepping in for him. Paul's a little under the weather when he starts feeling well. All right, 8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Drop of the puck. Honeybaked wins the face-off. Got Nick Wood back in the challenge in the corner for it. He's got help with him. He's got Cole Taylor out there with him. Also on D is Javon Johnson, Jarrett Crimmin, Brighton Thaxton all out on the ice. Got a kind of stalemate going on in the corner here. Really not moving anything. Got a Honeybaked guy just waiting for it to come loose. I'm sure something's going to go on there pretty soon. Pretty soon you're going to have some pushing and shoving, maybe a little clawing, a little biting, I don't know. All right, so Soo Indians end up with control out of that. Brighton Javon Johnson clears it down. No ice, got a tip puck going on. Got Javon Johnson jumping in from D to hold that puck in. Doing a fine job there. Now you got Brighton Thaxton over there. Tries to make a centering pass. Good try. Honeybaked able to pick that pass away. Soo Indians getting caught up on a line change here. Okay, so now we got Matt Glavada, AJ Berger on defense. Carson Riley up front. Connor Belanger up front, and Rowan Blaine. Connor Belanger with a shot, gets a little tip, deflected, goes high over the goalie. And we'll have an icing call coming up here. I haven't seen number 23.
I haven't either. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like same personnel is going to be out there. And again, I forget to stop the clock. It's all right. There's 6 minutes, 49 seconds to go. Same personnel out there. Honeybaked wins that face-off. Looks like Matt Glavada was able to hold it in on his backhand. And we'll have 2 Indians for that puck. We'll definitely gain control. Carson Riley trying to center it. Matt Glavada back on chase. He just rifles it back down. Going to be an offside. Oh, it's good. Must have been a tip or something going on there. All right, Carson Riley intercepts that pass, dumps it back down. And we got Linus Catterat out of the box. Kind of a little mishandle, and Honeybaked's gonna end up with a breakaway out of this. And Zabo makes the first save, very good. Defenders they were able to control the rebound. Linus Catterat blocks the shot. And it's coming down to the zone. You got Riley on chase, Connor Carlson out there now. Got a puck dumped down. Looks like there'll be no icing on that. AJ Berger back on chase. Honeybaked gives no breathing room when you go behind the net with the puck. So Honeybaked's doing a good job back there. Got Cole Taylor at chase. Berger in there reaching in to help him. Somebody needs to dig in there. You're going to Linus Catterat. Loose puck comes out. Honeybaked too worried about hanging on the guys. Berger ends up with the puck, looking somewhere to go. Over to Cole Taylor. Cole Taylor dumps it up. And no signal by the referee, so they're calling that a tip puck, no icing. Okay, now we got Nick Wood back out there. Connor Carlson, Brighton Thaxton, Matt Gravata, Cole Taylor on D. Fresh set of 5 out there. Connor Carlson trying to hold that in. Okay, now we got Stas Schultz out there. Number 17, I might have called him Thaxton, but it's number 17. All right, Nick Wood tips it in, saves the icing, down deep in the zone. Now we have Thaxton out there, so I had 7 and 17 confused. I'm sorry about that. .442 left in the second period. If you're just jumping in here, Soo Indians 3, Honeybaked 0. Soo Indians doing a nice job pressuring the net. Not giving up the real bad shots here. The shots I've seen so far have been the kind of controllable ones, which is good. Zabo's doing a fine job with them. Soo Indians gets it into the zone. Honeybaked with control. So Honeybaked breaking it out. Coming down a 2-on-2. Honeybaked gets it in, loose puck out front. Honeybaked able to come up with it, and we're going to get a trip call probably on Soo Indians. All right, so we got Brighton Thaxton. I didn't see the rest call, but I'm going to assume it was a trip. So on the penalty kill, we're going to have Jarrett Crimmon out there. Like Javon Johnson, Gavin Darlow, Nick Wood out there right now. Okay, sorry I missed a few seconds. We'll get it caught up. Same personnel out there for the Indians. 4 seconds gone in the shorthanded. The Soo Indians wins the face-off. Honeybaked ends up getting control of that puck. Thank you. Got Nick Wood trying to pin along the boards. Javon Johnson just playing it safe there. Gavin Darlow on chase. Got the players looking to kind of get in these lanes. Honeybaked's got some control here. Bring it out to their point. Trying to spread the Indians out. And a loose puck bounce off their stick. Indians unable to get a piece of it yet to try to clear it. You got Jarrett Crimmon in there and Gavin Darlow battling for it. Honeybaked ends up with the puck. They bring it up to the D. Got Jarrett Crimmon laying down for the save. And we got Zabo with a nice save out front. That's close. Oh, is it started? 55 seconds left in the shorthandedness. Indians bring out a fresh set of legs. Looks like we got Cole Taylor, Madden Glavada on defense, Linus Caderet, and Carson Riley up front. Indians win that face-off. Caderet just wings her down the ice. Good job. Carson Riley kind of hugged by a Honeybaked defender there. More or less just hanging on to him so he couldn't do nothing with him. I don't believe he could handle him. We got Cole Taylor behind the net on chase, looking for somewhere to bring it up to. Ends up on Madden Glavada's stick, back onto a Honeybaked stick. Linus Caderet on chase, trying to plug these lanes. And you got Cole Taylor with a nice save there. And another save by Zabo. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Cole Taylor took the piece of that shot before it got to him. Zabo able to hang on to it. New set of Legs coming out here for the Indians. We got Connor Carlson, Nick Wood up front, AJ Berger and Javon Johnson on defense. There's 10 seconds left in the power play. It'd be great if we catch Thaxton coming out of that box right now. Honeybaked wins that face-off. Still did it. Got a stick on the ice. I don't know, maybe Berger maybe got a piece of that shot. Never got to Zabo. Got Thaxton out of the box now. Loose puck out front. Johansson shoots it over to the edge. Got a man in the corner now. Berger trying to tie him up. Connor Carlson chasing the puck. Nick Wood with a little blue line jumped up and grabbed his skates, or the other opposing player did. And we got a man right up front, Zabo with a beautiful save. Well, I thought he had it covered, so did he. It's a loose puck. Honeybaked comes back out with it. Zabo with another leg pad save. Honeybaked putting on some, this is the best pressure we've seen of them all day. Minute 35 left to go in the period. Got Nick Wood and AJ Berger down in the corner battling that puck. Okay, now we got Berger trying to tie him up, waiting. Nick Wood's waiting to come out with that puck. And Connor Carlson gets it out, clears it down the ice. I believe we're going to have an icing. Not the worst thing in the world. That was a lot of pressure on our goaltender, Zabo. He did a great job. So we'll regroup. Get some new bodies out there. Looks like it's going to be Cole Taylor and Gavin Darlow on defense. Connor Belanger, Carson Riley, and Rowan Blaine up front, with Blaine taking the face-off. Minute 12 to go. Waiting for the puck drop, and puck is dropped. Got Carson Riley with possession of it, brings it back. Rowan Blaine possibly come out with that. Hey, Honeybaked just returns and comes in on a 3-on-2. Oh, a nice little feed pass up to his man. Rebound, unable to get it. Rowan Blaine comes out with it. Carson Riley brings it over to Cole Taylor. Cole Taylor just dumps it in nice and easy. Lets our forwards go after it. Got Carson Riley holding along the boards. Rowan Blaine with a shot on net. Blocker saved by Honeybaked. Oh, a big stand-up by Gavin Darlow on the blue line. Honeybaked guy, I believe, was trying to draw a penalty there. Did not. Now we got one way after the play. Way after the play. And it is what it is. No call. Coach Bellinger giving the earful to the ref here. That was well after the whistle. And he's speaking his mind, and he well deserved. He should be. Everybody's seen it. But let's just get back in the game and finish this period out. So we're going to have AJ Berger, Javon Johnson on defense, Connor Bellinger, Rowan Blaine, and Carson Riley up front. 22 seconds left in the period. And this is great. I don't even have to... And I have a helper with the clock, so the clock has been right on. Got Katie Wood helping me out here. She's learning the ropes for the next round. Okay. Carson Riley out with the puck, Connor Bellinger, and it goes back to Javon Johnson. 7 seconds left to go. Tip plate, no icing. And that is the end of your period. Soo Indians 3, Honeybaked 0, and Paul, Katie's gonna make you proud. I've already seen how she handles the clock. So Katie Wood will be taking over. Hey Jason, I need you to set the clock. She's gonna be a pro.
I hadn't thought that much.
You had the clock for me the whole time.
Yeah, the clock we can do.
It's all yours.
we have Nick Wood out with Jarrett Crimmin. And next in on defense, we have Berger and Taylor. Jarrett Crimmin with the puck. Oh, I'm gonna try not to make you guys sick, but I don't know what I'm doing here. Shot on Darren. Sable covers it up. We got Rowan Blaine, Connor Belanger, Carson Riley, AJ Berger, and Javon Johnson. Rowan's gonna take the face off. Would have helped if I'd have started the clock. 16:05 left. I'll try to catch it up. Blaine's in the corner. Coming back on Darren Sable. Nice save, Darren. I'm just gonna let that clock run. So now we have Ketterat, Connor Carlson, Taylor. Schultz is out. Nice job by Carlson. Linus has the puck. A little bit of a line change here. Connor Carlson goes off. Jarrett Crimmin comes on. lines. Thaxton and Crimin up front. We have Glavoda and Taylor on defense. Nick Wood, Brighton Thaxton, Jarrett Crimin, and Cole Taylor. Crimin shot blocked. Almost out of the zone. Crimin dumps it in. Nick Wood on the far boards, and they clear it again. Here goes Thaxton to the net, pass over to Carlson. Carlson back down behind the net. Shot by Johnson. Out now, replacing Taylor. So the Indians are going to do a full line change. Johnson stays out. Carson Riley is coming out with Rowan Blaine, Connor Belanger, and AJ Berger. 58 seconds left in the power play. We're going to reset again. Shot by Bridger. By Johnson. Riley got it. 5 seconds left on the power play. Looks like the net came off. Looks like the net came off. So the Soo Indians change up again. Got Stash Schultz coming out, Linus Carrot, Connor Carlson on D, Cole Taylor, and Gavin Darlow. Power play's over, but a nice shot by Carrot. I'm too short for this. Kerman's on the ice now. Indians are going to make a change. Paxton's out. Nick Wood's out. Cole Taylor's going for a change. Madden Goboto's out. AJ Berger just switched with Johnson. Connor Belanger is out. Nick Wood's going for a change. Here comes Rowan Blaine. Nice block. Oh, nice score. I don't think Darren saw that at all. Carson Riley, Connor Belanger on front. We got Cole Taylor and Berger on D. Not sure what's happening. I think the net came off again. Saved by Zebo. Hit the net. Connor Carlson out with Linus Ketteret. Stas Schultz on the defense. We have Johnson and Darlow. Darlow gets it out of the zone. Good pressure. Good job, Connor. Jarrett Kerman out with Nick Wood and Brenton Thaxton. Good save by Zabel. Berger's out.
Hey, come on! Bring it through! Just play to hurt people! Let's play some hockey! Jesus!
So their captain is up, but he's going to get escorted to the bench by two of his players. So we're going to be on some kind of power play right now. Darlow's in the box, and they just added Quimpo to the box as well. The clock is showing 2 minutes for Gavin. So we got Nick, Riley, Cole. I didn't see who the fourth one was. Berger, I believe, for the PK. Carson. Nickwood's going to change, and here comes Linus Ketterick. In behind Zabel. Carson gets accosted on his way off the ice. So 48 seconds left on the PK. So we got Nick Wood back out with Jarrett, Johnson, and Glavoda, I believe. And there's a whole conversation at our bench. And we're putting Carson Riley in the penalty box for something. I'm not sure what. They don't have anything on the clock though. Oh, 2 minutes just went on the clock. So now it's 5-on-3. So Glavoda's going off. So timeout. There's a lot going on here. Jarrett, Nick, and Javon. Nice save, Zabo. Seconds left on the 5-on-3. Zabo, good job, good job. Seven seconds on the 5-on-3. Now it's 5-on-4 for a minute and 10. Carlson comes out to help. Jarrett Crimmin clears the puck. Let's see if we can get a line change for the first three. So now we have Cole Taylor, Madden Glavoda, Connor, and Rowan Blaine. Rowan clearing it down the ice. Two new forwards coming out. Kedra and Schultz. Taylor and Johnson on D. 16 seconds left in the PK. Shot rolls right into Zabo. Stop it. 3:38 left in the game. Soo Indians still winning 3-1. So we'll do a line change. We got AJ Berger out, Nick Wood, Jarrett Kremen, Thaxton, and Cole Taylor. Clear, but he's not going to beat him back. Soo Indians do a little bit of a line change. Connor Belanger out now. Thaxton going to the bench. Riley's out. Woods on the bench, and Rowan Blaine came out. Johnson's out on D. And Honeybaked just pulled their goalie, so they'll have an extra skater down here. So the Indians are looking at an empty net. Face-off with Carlson and Schultz, Glovoda and Johnson back on D. Honeybaked has their goalie back in for this face-off. In net now. Their goalie's skating for the bench right now. Their extra skaters over the boards and coming out. Got it tied up on the boards right now. Schultz and Glovoda. Catterat's digging at it. Go, Connor. Carlson gets the empty net goal. .05 left in the game. Out for center is Nick Wood with wings, Jarrett Kremen, Brighton Thaxton, defense Cole Taylor, and AJ Berger. Jackson, back to Wood, back to Thaxton. Pass over to Crimmin. Crimpo's out on the ice now. Wood's going to the bench. Thaxton with really good pressure. Oh, that goalie almost did not have that. Berger and Taylor. 21.2 left in the game.